Welcome to the KK Petty TV.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel.
We do doll videos, Roblox, baking, and vlogs.
We also do short films such as The Story of Crazy Face, and we also do Talking Hot SHOWTIME.
A special thank you to Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you so much for your support. We will continue to work hard and bring you more content. Bye!
Show support. Subscribe to KK Penson TV. If you got children, if you got nieces, if you got nephews, if you got little cousins, if you have friends that have kids, make sure they subscribe to KK Penson TV. Please do that. Show love and show support.
Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Undefeated, former 3-division world champion, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, currently WBO welterweight world champion, and widely recognized as #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Terence Bud Crawford, did an interview on the Ak and BARAK show on SiriusXM radio, in which he discussed the mega showdown between former 2-division world champion, former unified junior welterweight world champion, and former WBC welterweight world champion, Danny Garcia, and his rival, undefeated, unified WBC IBF welterweight superstar boxer, Errol the True Spence Jr. showdown. He weighed in on it, gave his thoughts, and he says that he believes that it's going to be a barn burner because he believes it's the fact that Danny Garcia is a strong power puncher and has a strong base and very, very strong physically and won't be pushed back. He says, and Errol Spence is the same exact way. So he says that he believes that Shawn Porter's style is different than that of Danny Garcia. Now, Shawn Porter is built with a lot of momentum and a lot of power, he says, but he believes that Danny Garcia has a more sturdier and stronger base than Shawn Porter. So he says that the style that he fought Shawn Porter in that manner, he it favors Danny Garcia. You know, if Errol Spence fights in the manner that he did against Shawn Porter, I believe he says that it favors Danny Garcia, right? So he says, but you know, it's going to come down to a test of will. He says what's going to happen is because of their two styles, nobody is going to back down. Nobody's going to bend. He says because of that type of style and because of what they bring to the table, it's all going to come down to a test of will and whose willpower is going to overmatch and overshadow the opposites, right? So he says that, you know, he believes it's going to be a great fight because of that. So he says that, you know, people are overlooking this fight. They're automatically going to favor Errol Spence, but he believes that it's going to be a very great fight because of the styles. So he says that people are getting caught up with the fact that, you know, everybody's overlooking, obviously, you know, they're overlooking the Danny Garcia fight because everybody wants to see Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, right? That's the mega fight. That's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. So he says because the people are overlooking are looking forward to that fight, they could possibly be overlooking the fight in front of Errol Spence, which is Danny Garcia. So let's just listen to what that Terence Crawford, what he had to say, shall we?
The way Errol fought Shawn Porter, I kind of think it suits Danny's style better. You know, because I feel like Shawn is a more rugged type of strength than Danny, but I think Danny is more sturdier and punch harder. You know, Shawn got that bull strength, and Danny got that like you're not pushing me back strength. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's gonna be exciting to watch because Errol got that same strength. You know, like Danny. So now it comes to who's going to outwill, who's going to take whose punch better. it's gonna make for an exciting fight.
So you see, it's a case of immovable force meets an immovable object, right? When he's describing Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. So I can't wait to see this fight. He believes it's going to be an exciting fight. I believe it's going to be an exciting fight. I told people, I didn't think that Errol Spence was just going to blow through Shawn Porter. People felt like he was just going to blow through Shawn Porter. Now people feel like he's just going to blow through Danny Garcia. Terence Crawford was also asked by Ak and BARAK, do he think that this is a good move from Errol Spence coming straight into a fight with Danny Garcia after suffering a horrific car accident October 10th and not re-acclimating himself to the boxing ring, not, trying to shake off any ring rust. Terence Crawford, he kind of shrugged it off and he said that, he believed this is a good fight. So he didn't really, delve into should he come back and fight Danny Garcia or should he have a tune-up. But he did obviously state that he won't be the one fighting him coming straight off his first fight, coming straight off of the car accident, because he wants to get every he wants to get every bit of praise for beating Errol Spence. He wants to get all his just dues for beating Errol Spence. He don't want any excuses, point blank and period. So I can't wait to see it. I personally think that Errol Spence is going to win this fight. I think it's going to be a very close fight. I think I see it being 8 rounds to 4, something like that. Maybe even 7 rounds to 5, right? I think that this is going to be a very close fight. I think that there's going to be a lot of filling out process, a lot of, playing chess, trying to calculate the distance. And there's going to be a lot of posturing because Danny Garcia is a counterpuncher with a lot of power in both hands. And Errol Spence, is a very disciplined fighter, in his approach, right? So he's very, disciplined. He's very, skillful. His technique is disciplined. He don't make a lot of mistakes. He's a walk forward pressure fighter, but he can fight off the back foot. And he's a southpaw. So, I believe there's going to be a lot of posturing in this fight, but I definitely see it being a close fight, but I definitely favor Errol Spence to win the fight. So let's just see how this fight plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV.